So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everyone, this is Ho Ho Hong Kong with me, Vivek Mabubani, and the other dude that you all should be familiar with by now, who is...
it's Mohammed McD.
Yeah, that's right. Now, for those of you who had seen him like maybe a couple of weeks ago, you'd be like, the fuck is wrong with your face? He's like revealing too much of his face
Yes,
before.
so that happened. Like actually, I think since the last recording we had a typhoon, like a T10.
Yeah,
by the way, we didn't even catch up about that.
Yeah, no, we were
First
like,
T10 in
a while. We had the first
2-3
black
years.
rainstorm as well in Hong Kong for a couple of hours.
Yeah,
That was
which sounds a bit racist because I
exactly,
looked at the sky; it wasn't black.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say, black is a shade that we all decide on our own, you know?
Yeah.
You see black, I see people. You know what I mean? So it's up to you, dude.
What is actually, so there is black and
There's
purple?
amber, red, black. I don't think there's higher than black.
I thought, amber, what's the difference between amber and purple?
Amber and purple is a different color.
Yeah, I know, but which one? Like, I know purple is
Is
like
that purple?
this.
No. Amber is like yellowish. Yellow
amber
orange.
is yellowish. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what it is. Yeah, so
Yeah.
amber is kind of like, oh, there's a lot of rain, by the way. It's like, yeah, buddy, we kind of know that already.
Yeah.
Red is like, there's a lot of rain, man. Like, do you seriously want to go out there? And that's the time when you can tell your friends, like, hey, man, we're not that good of friends. And it's raining a lot, so
Yeah.
my shoes are not going to get wet for you.
Yeah, no, so the black rain part, which was, I believe, was a Friday night, and I was doing a show or whatever, and I just like stopped by Peel Street to say hi to a friend.
Wait, no, black rain didn't happen on Friday night. It happened on like a morning. It was 9-10 a.m.
Was it?
Yeah.
But there was like a Friday, this last Friday, there was like a crazy rain, like...
I think that was like the red, or maybe the pre-typhoon one.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah. But it was so crazy that actually and nobody could even move on the street. It's not the wind, but just like...
It was just,
the heaviness of like the showers was crazy. And everybody was just like stuck for
I know why I have no idea, because like I wasn't in Hong Kong. I was in Singapore at that time.
Oh,
25th,
damn.
yeah.
Oh, nice,
I read
nice.
something about like potential hail or something, right?
Yes.
Ah, that's what it was. I remember people like reading. I'm like, wow, that must be intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it was. So while you were doing that, I was probably having like a roti at like a
that looked fun, by the way.
I mean, yeah, it was, dude.
If you're not following Vivek, you should follow him at Funny Vivek.
Yeah.
Just simply because on your travels, you have rituals.
Yeah.
And you are a very ritualistic person.
Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah, and by ritual, I don't mean like superstition, whatever. It's just like if I go to Kuala Lumpur, I'm eating all the fucking high cholesterol, all the buttery, all the sugar, all the worst things possible. Because I'm like, I want to get it there, right?
Yeah.
So this is the one thing people have now realized about me. It's like, hey man, I noticed that you never post stories on your social medias. I'm like, yeah. He's like, but suddenly when you do, you post like crazy. I'm like, there's only two reasons I post stories. One is I'm out of Hong Kong.
Yes.
All right? It's only when I'm out of Hong Kong. Because when I'm in Hong Kong, I have no time for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Nor is my life that interesting. But hey, guys, check out the City Hall Library, man. Like, check out so many... No, I'm not doing that, right? The other option is obviously when I have shows to promote. Obviously, I'll tell people. That's fine. But the traveling is when I'm like, all right, this one, I don't mind telling people, you know?
Yes.
It's a rare thing. Yeah, so that's usually what happens. Or if I get like some sort of cool gift or some sort of weird product that they're like, hey, try this out.
Yes,
So
what did you try?
So I got gifted a shaving cream. I'm guessing they just randomly sent it out to random gentlemen that they.
Okay. Who is they, and how did it? How did they
someone
even
just
know who
randomly
you
contacted
are?
me on Instagram, right? Like, hey,
Like literally a random like, company or whatever.
Some lady, right?
Sure.
Right,
Okay.
she messaged me. She's like, hey,
And this is why you should watch the video, by the way, because you are Vivek is holding the box right now, and the video, if you don't know, people, new listeners, old listener, on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you can watch as well. Yeah.
Exactly. So right now I got the gift. Now the truth is, in my hand right now, you have this white box,
right,
with just like blue text on it.
So when I walked in here, we helped like set up or whatever.
Yeah.
So and I walked in, and this box was like sitting on a chair, and I moved it, and actually moved it, didn't look at it, but because how plain it looks, and how medicinal the whole thing is, I actually thought it was one of your cancer medicine.
Yeah, it could be, man. Like, did it relapse? Is something? Are you back again? I'm like, hey, man. Yeah, apparently.
You have a bunch of you also have the injection stuff. I'm like, it's just one
maybe
of these.
one of those. Yeah, and it does look like one of those boxes. Yeah,
exactly. I'm like, should this be in the fridge?
I know, right? Should you be holding this in the heat of summer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it
It's
exactly?
basically shaving cream. Now, I got it in a nice little pouch, obviously. They didn't give it to me like a box like this. But I
Okay.
opened up the pouch because finally I had a time to look at it. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, shaving cream, cool. And, I was like, oh, it's one of these fancy. It's melon and goats. I
Okay.
guess that's how you spell it, right? It's from New York and
Is
everything.
that that's the brand?
I guess that's the
Melon
brand.
and Goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently 2 people, or they couldn't fund enough money on their own. So they were like, hey, man, could we work together?
It's well, that's the origin story of Johnson & Johnson, right?
Yeah. It's like, hey, guys, this
Hey,
team,
Johnson.
Hey, Johnson,
You want to
come over
start a
here.
company?
It's
Yes,
like-
Johnson.
The funniest thing is like every comedian that has that joke about like, in the office meeting, hey Johnson, what should we do, Johnson?
Right, yeah.
And like oddly enough, the company is like that. We're a running joke.
Yeah.
we are Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
are
it's like-
literally every punchline.
Yes.
Yeah.
We invented that.
Yeah, exactly. That
So
little
Melon
stuff.
and Goats
Yeah.
were not as creative.
No, they were not as creative. They got a little white box. I must say though, like what got suspicious is that at the back with the instructions, it has English.
Yeah.
It has
French.
French. It has Hindi. It has, I believe,
This is Arabic actually.
Oh, this is
Cream
Arabic?
الحلاقة بال
yeah.
bulbung. Bulbung is
Yeah.
I'm saying it wrong.
Whatever
It's just
it
like
is,
the
yeah.
chamomile.
Yeah.
It's like the official translation. I've
chamomile,
never
right?
seen that word before.
Yeah, so I mean, the funny
Yeah.
thing is, like, look, if you look at all this, we got so many different translations
Yes.
of basically what it is. However, it does show you the level of priority they give you. Like, in English, it's like, our shave cream is formulated with amino acids, glycerin
Yeah.
to create da 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 da. And in Chinese, it's just like, 2 sentences.
Yes.
I'm like, that's it? That's all it is? And you can tell, you're like, by
The most efficient.
yeah, like they clearly started running out of gas. They were like, da da da, like
Oh,
in
this is so
Hindi, like,
funny,
camera,
yeah.
blah, that's it. Like,
Yes.
that's it?
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
have like 2 or 3 lines in English, and then as the
The translation.
go, they're like, just shaving cream.
Yeah, they clearly ran out of budget.
So here's a question that I feel like you should have asked me, run past me. Did they pay you to post it, to
No.
say this on the podcast?
Absolutely not. Did not pay me. I gotta be fair. No, if they did, I would be very clear about
Yes.
that. It was just a free gift. However, I was looking at the box. And I finally, for the first time this morning, I
Yes,
used it.
you
Now
did.
I'm normally just like whatever, use a gel shave.
Yeah.
I want to get in my life, right? I'm not gonna sit, but like, I need to.
So you do the same, like kind of like beard
Yeah,
for
just
years
patch
and
it all
years.
that- yeah, exactly. Same
Yes.
deal, right? And so I think I understand why they've run out of budget eventually with the translation
Yeah.
and everything, because they probably put it all in the R&D department.
Ooh.
Because I have to say,
So
they-
that means it was really good.
it was pretty good. Now I have to say why it's good, because they had like they had the chamomile blah 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 whatever.
Yes.
But I think the menthol thing that they did. Now
Yeah.
a lot of shave creams have that little minty.
Yes.
Keep it cool, right?
Yeah.
This was like literally cold to the point I'm showering. I'm like, God damn, dude, my face is still cold.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like,
that's
ooh, I
fun.
like- yeah,
For
right.
in this weather, that's
I know,
perfect.
right?
Yes.
So I'm just saying, I was gonna say like what you should do, right? Literally everybody, because you should get this. And if you're hairy like me,
Yeah.
this is for the full body.
Yeah. Wow. You don't shave your body. That's
Hey, no one said shaving cream must.
yeah, true.
No, they do say shave cream. Oh
Yeah.
shit, I was gonna say shaving cream.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
no.
But this is called shave cream. They're literally telling you like shave
Yes.
the cream.
Yes.
Shave the cream,
Shave
dude.
yes.
The
Shave
object-
this.
yeah.
It's very expensive.
Exactly.
Please
Yeah,
shave
yeah,
it.
shave it. Yeah, exactly. They're literally telling you like, dude, this cream is not just body cream,
Yes.
not moisturize. It's shave cream, not shaving. Shave, as in
Yes.
like do it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, not doing, but do it. Yeah.
So this is this available in the market? Again, this
honestly,
sounds like a plug.
and
I
it's not.
genuinely didn't know about this before.
I
we
didn't.
came
Yeah,
here.
honestly, I don't know where you can get this from, but I'm sure if you find it somewhere, something like that. I'm
Sure.
the
And you
fact that-
guys, the company, after we do this, they're welcome to actually sponsor us. So there you go.
Yeah, we're two hairy guys. We could
Yes,
definitely appreciate this.
actually, yes.
Yeah, it would work very well.
So
and-
wait, the lady who messaged you was like, she represented it? Is she an agent? Like who is she?
I honestly, I have no idea. While we're over here, let me
Yes.
just quickly see online.
Okay.
Because I think she probably is just the person who works there, or she's the PR firm person.
Right, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it seems like it's just any random person. Yeah, just a random person. So
Oh.
this is a random person who probably is
Yeah,
helping
yeah, yeah.
them. And
Okay.
like, hey, by the way, we
Sure.
thought it would be good for you if you're
Yeah, yeah,
interested.
yeah. Okay.
So she saw me at the Jimmy O Yang show. That's why.
Oh, there you
Ah.
go. You didn't even remember the business
Yeah.
opportunities you get when you
know.
go up on this big stage. Did you get anything else like this? Like, hey, come
Other stuff?
come sing for my son's birthday.
I got
for-
exposure.
Yeah, no, I know, but did you didn't get like
not,
any
not,
like
not too
uh,
much, not too much.
Yeah.
But I think this was because like in my Jimmy Yang opening, I had this bit about how I was on the MTR taking the train, and I was like, I'm gonna go buy shaving cream.
Yeah.
So that's what it was.
Wait, so do you think maybe now that we have the full picture, do you think she doesn't even work there and she thinks it's funny? She sends you?
I don't think so, because she said she's helping a New York brand, and they just launched a new shave cream. So that's what they want to gift it to me and try it, and and see what I think.
see.
That's probably what it is. Maybe it's just one of the things we just want to test the market.
Yes,
you never
yes,
know.
yes.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
have to say though, like, to all fairness, I've really not really investigated or tried a lot of different shaving creams.
Yes.
So I'm comparing to like just basic Gillette.
Yes.
So therefore, if this is like, so put it this way, like I've always had, let's say, basic supermarket cookies, and I had Bakehouse. I'm like, dude, this is the best thing ever in my world. You know what I mean? Which I'm finding
Just in comparison.
Yeah, just in comparison.
Yeah.
So this may not be the best thing, but right now what I've had on my face before, where I was like, hey, this is pretty good. That's why I was like, I'll give it a little plug. It's all good. If it sucked, I'm like, thank you for this, but
Thank you. Now block.
Yeah. And I have to tell you this, like this little tube. It's fancy enough that like how you normally when you have toothpaste, right? You undo the cap and you
Yes.
Apparently this one you undo it a bit and there's a little hole that spouts out the cream.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm used to the whole.
Yes, of course.
I'm like, oh, did I break something?
Oh
It doesn't
shit!
make
Yes,
sense.
yes, I know it.
Yeah, it's one of those, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm so used to using the mainstream shitty brain dead.
Yeah.
These guys won't know how to use anything
Of course,
fancy, so let's just have a button for them.
Yeah.
And now
Make
you
it
give me
as
this fancy
simple
shit.
as possible.
Yeah, you give me this fancy shit. I'm like,
Well, on the same thought, I had like you're just saying toothbrush and toothpaste. I just remembered. So I had a really weird. It's like one of these things where I'm like, oh. Is this really where Hong Kong is at, or actually you can answer that question at the end, or has Hong Kong always been like this? Here's what happened. Quickly, I had the electric toothbrush, and the brown one that kind of like everyone has, like the basic one.
Is it brown or brown?
I don't know.
Know.
I read it as brown.
I call it brown as well.
Write in. Tell us. Maybe I'm a peasant and I'm saying it wrong. Maybe it's brown.
It's brown.
Brown.
Yes.
So I had the brown / Oral-B, like the whatever, and it's like the basic model. I've had it like 3
electric
years.
Toothbrush.
Electric toothbrush. I had it for like basically 2-3 years. I don't know. And it crapped out. Like it just like died. The button.
How did it crap out? Were you like brushing?
No, it's like from how many times you press it has one button.
Oh yeah.
It's just the button went all the way deep.
Oh, you
in.
just broke the whole button in.
Yeah. It's just I broke it.
I thought it would be so cool. Like, let's say you're brushing your teeth.
And
and like this one particular tooth that's just always been a bit stubborn. And then you're like thinking like, shit, I brushed my left side but not my right. What do I do?
Yeah. You're like,
yeah, right. And then do you like manually use the brush or not?
Mitch Hedberg has this bit about how there is a sign by the electric by the escalators.
Oh yeah, this is out of order. Yeah,
like,
it's not out of order.
He goes to one of his best lines like, "Sorry, we are now stairs."
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry for the convenience.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, boo-hoo. Yeah.
So,
it's not electric, it's manual. Whoa.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it just becomes a manual toothbrush, which is kind of what happened. Like because I was about to brush my teeth. It's the only toothbrush I had. So now it doesn't turn on.
All right. So
it just became a manual one.
But the problem is, did you honor the tooth? Like with these electric toothbrushes, they don't do the zigzag.
No.
They do the rotation.
Yes.
Did you honor the designer and rotate it in your mouth?
No.
Oh, you just did zigzag?
Use it as a regular.
God damn it, dude. The designer's right. Like, they're like, the fuck, man? You know how hard it was? So you convinced Johnson & Johnson to use a round
/ Braun?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And like, I was like, dude, make it round and rotate. They're like, no, why would the wheels on the bus go round and round?
You're definitely right because like the round head doesn't really work if you're like brushing.
It doesn't.
Manually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But then you
lose
go
surface
there,
area.
like that's weird with your own hand.
Yeah, but I mean, what if you just like like how you can use your own hand and do these like really good, like you shake your hand really fast.
Yeah,
you can do the same sonic vibration holding the electric toothbrush.
I don't think anyone is physically possible to mimic the same vibrations. They're so quick.
Yeah,
on an electric toothbrush, you can't do it.
What if you watched a horror movie while brushing?
Yes.
What if you know what you should do? I got it.
Yeah.
This shaving cream makes you feel very cold. Put it on your hand.
This whole episode is secretly sponsored by Mr. Brown and whatever the grits or whatever.
Melanin
Goats.
Yeah. So yeah, man, have your hand like, oh, it's so quick to go home. Yeah. I better brush my teeth now.
Yes, I brush my teeth right in front of the air conditioner and like make it extra cold.
Yeah, and you're like
that's
shivering,
really genius.
right? And on top of the shiver, you add your own muscle vibration thing, so that doubles it.
Yes,
you're getting one step closer to the sonic vibration. Yeah. And then if you can have like, if you have one of these like hire a opera singer.
Yeah.
Like another little, and she's shaking your whole body from the pain of.
I have my friend Joyce Wong, who's a soprano, and we do the stand-up opera show with her.
Yeah,
I can maybe just get her to come over and be like, "Hey, can you sing like how like the echo in the bathroom is like the bathroom is always echoey, every bathroom is
extra echoey,
echoey." I'm like, you stand here and just go full whatever. They have words for like the high pitch, like tenor and the other one.
or whatever. Yeah,
yes,
that's a coffee, whatever. Anyway, yeah.
No, we did a show called No Tanners Allowed, and I didn't know what a tanner is.
Yeah.
And tanner is basically the pitch that is whatever, the level that usually men achieve.
Yeah.
And
At a
that's
high
like
level.
that's at like the vocal.
Oh,
everyone is
shit.
like, you fucking peasant.
I thought they were like much like all Hong Kong people. We hate the $10 note. no
Not
tenner.
tenner, not a tenner. Tenner is also like when you call like some chick who's like a 10.
Yeah.
You're like,
That's
he's a tenner.
Yeah.
No.
So that's why you go on stage like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. There's no tenors allowed here.
Tenor, Tenor. Tenor.
Yeah. I figured. Yeah.
So we just had like 4 different topics.
So what I'm suggesting is you're in your bathroom, the toothbrush breaks, right?
Yes.
You can call your friend, come over,
Yes.
turn on the aircon,
Yes.
put the melon and go and scream
Yes.
on yourself, and add your hand vibration, and
Yes.
you've pretty much replaced your toothbrush. Or you could simply go out and get another one.
Yes.
It's
Well,
up to you.
I feel like the first one is way more entertaining, especially if we add to the mix an actual tenor, like
Yeah.
someone who's a 10,
Yeah.
because I would also be trembling if I see them.
Oh my God, she's in my house. Oh yeah, this is crazy. I better brush even harder.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Oh man, that'd be so good.
Someone, one day, like there are some nerds out there who like make like animated bits of stuff.
Yeah.
Someone please make this.
It'll happen.
Yeah, it's just something.
Just wait, man. The day will happen. Yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, what I did do is exactly your logical option, which is just buy another one. Because this.
Did you buy that night, or did you just like the
No,
next day?
I ordered it on like I went online and I just searched for like the new model of that
Yeah.
toothbrush because it served me for a long time
Yeah.
and I'm like I like the electric one, blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
So I actually had to order it online and it took like a day. In fact, I ordered it like that night. And I messaged them. It was one of those like
Price.com?
Yeah. It wasn't
yeah.
on price.com. It was something
One of those,
similar.
yeah.
And I actually messaged them like right away. I'm like, can you please deliver it tomorrow because my toothbrush.
Oh, you can do the SF Express delivery.
Yeah. I'm like, just deliver it because it's free. Like the delivery is free. So they're like, the next day. I'm like, can you please?
Yeah.
I really need it. And they did, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Anyway. So now I have this the old one just thrown away. Like there's nothing to it. So, but I had all these toothbrush heads.
Yeah.
You buy them in bulk. Actually, I bought them in Australia because.
What the currency dipped? You're like, I better buy some toothbrush heads.
Yes, and I'm a Chinese tourist at heart, so
Yeah.
I definitely mentioned this on here. If you know anything about Australia, the best place in the whole country is Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah.
It's just the best. It's just nothing compares. Fuck the kangaroo meat or whatever they do
Yeah.
there or the beaches. Just Chemist Warehouse is that's where it's at.
Yeah.
So when I go to Chemist Warehouse, buy all of my stuff, I'm just a Chinese tourist. I'm just a full-on rice hat, like rice farmer hat. The whole thing. Yes,
Yeah, you're like, where are the vitamins?
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I just like waving like R&B at them. I'm like,
exactly.
take my money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I had like extra toothbrush heads. Now the new one is not compatible anymore. They're upgraded them so much that the new toothbrush head is now. And it's one of these things. I'm like, yes, this is a nicer toothbrush,
Yeah.
but like they just changed the design a little bit so they can make people buy new.
Oh, yeah, they
of
know.
course,
They
because
know.
like situation like me must have
Yeah.
happened before when
Yeah.
they're like, haha, now you need to buy new heads.
We knew we'll put it on bulk sale. knowing the next new version's
exactly.
coming out.
So it's just one of these things, like a fucking, the iPhone when you like change the thing, they're like, oh, here's a new charger.
Yeah.
And now you're like, oh, I can't use my old charger anymore. It's like,
yeah,
no.
there we go, man. Bill Burr's whole bit about it, Steve Jobs being big Gandhi is like,
Yes.
oh yeah, new phone can't fit the old charger.
Yes,
That's your guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's your guy. So yes, that's exactly what happened. Fuck you, Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
Brown. So I have 10 of them. Like I have many because I'm cheap.
Yeah.
So that now they're just useless.
I bet you anything like everyone's listening on like the joke's on you because if you're trying to save money back then, you've actually ended up wasting more money.
Definitely wasted
Yeah,
more money.
yeah.
And here's something I'll admit for the first time because I told this story a couple of times to friends and I started doing it on stage. Here's something I did not mention, which I first put them up on Carousel.
Yeah.
to try to sell them.
Secondhand.
Secondhand.
Oh my God,
No,
dude.
well, they're not secondhand.
No, as in like new pack, but
Yes.
Carousel buys
Yes,
for
yeah,
$10 or whatever. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I'm like, just take some money.
Yeah,
money
give me
is money,
something.
right?
Yeah.
I'm cheap as well. So the Carousel got no response.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, my first option was not to be a good person. My first
Yeah.
option was to make money.
Yeah.
And then that didn't happen. So I'm like, okay, I'm part of this WhatsApp group. As the time of recording, it's growing a lot. It has
Wait,
been.
there's a WhatsApp group that like if you have stuff you want to just give away.
Yes, which actually I invite you to because it's
Oh,
you are
shit.
genuinely like you have been doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
for Hong Kong Island particularly. So
Ah.
the group is called Hong Kong Island Free Cycle, and it's very very strict
like
on like
recycle, free cycle, I get it, yeah.
only free stuff. So a couple of people were like, "Oh, I have this thing for sale," and the admins just jump on them
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Don't sell anything."
Yeah,
and it's really good.
Okay.
So as the time of recording, it has 686 members. Okay,
nuts, dude.
It's nuts, and Hong Kong Island as a general thing is like people who are like generally well off, right? Like Hong Kong Island is expensive and all of this. So I take a photo of my little toothbrush heads, and it's very clear that they're like sealed, individually sealed, like no harm there. And I even like addressed by saying like, of course they're sealed, like smiley face, like in case people think it's fucking weird. So I just posted. I'm like, hey, I have these like toothbrush heads. I upgraded my toothbrush. I have those. I'm happy to just give them away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I followed up by saying, first come, first serve. I'm not going to like bother messaging everyone individually. It's not a fucking couch. So I'm like, just whoever comes, I live on Shangwan, and whoever comes, just take all of them.
So where do you put it, outside your door, or like they have to open it?
Yeah, whoever messaged me first basically was going to be like, I was going to put them in my mailbox.
Yes.
Right? So, but then the thing took a turn because I posted that, and first come, first serve, I want to give them to one person.
Yeah, it's easier, yeah.
I got so many messages in the next 5 minutes, like individually. People are just like immediately messaging. I'll take them. I'll take them. What can I have them? Where do you live? Where can I pick them up? As if I'm saying I'm giving away like excess like bags of Coke, and I just stopped using.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I responded to the first couple of people going like, oh, I live here. But there's just the messages kept coming. And I think one of the funnier things to me is like, because they don't want to show themselves in the group.
Yeah.
There is a couple of people, I respect them more, who message on the group. It's like,
really?
Yeah.
Because like I'd worry that if I put it on the group, then you'd miss it, and they'll bombard the group of people who are not interested. I would want to tell you. I was like, all right, this is me. Like, there's no need for me to tell the whole group that I want, because other people in the group are like, this is not information I need to know.
Yes.
Yeah. But I know what you mean. Like, they're kind of like, oh, I don't want people to know I'm so cheap. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you're in that group, dude. Like, the fact that you're in the group, like, well, what's the next free thing they're giving away?
It's so fucking funny. And actually, like, that group, genuinely, like, if you go and, like, how like, the stuff people give away, it goes all the way from like actual like just a whole house furniture basically. Everything.
I get it, man.
Everything needs to go. I'm in Stanley. Like I'm moving. My landlord's kicking me out. Blah blah. And then like you need to pick them up like today. And it's like, well, this is basically $100,000 in furniture that someone is just giving away. Which is crazy, and that is what this kind of group is for. And at the same time, people are like, hey, I have 2 extra dog poop bags.
Yeah, really?
And I was like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's just wild.
I mean, fair enough. I get it. Like, you just feel like, oh, in case I don't want to just... I can understand the logic, but at the same time, you're like, oh my God, just so much work. Just like,
it's so much work. And it's also like, are you like, if you are picking up an extra dog poop bag, are you doing it for recycling, or are you just that cheap?
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to go all the way to like another building to like pick up like something that is absolutely worthless. So
I get it. Yeah, I can understand. People are like, come on, man, really?
Yeah, come on, exactly. And when I told that story to somebody else, they actually pointed out such a good point. It's like, in Hong Kong, obviously people are busy and like it's expensive, whatever. And they're like, by the time they actually engage with you and like texting and being like figuring out when to pick it up, they're like, they could have worked a little extra hard
and made that money back.
So quickly.
Oh yeah. Dude, this is the running thing of the person who will actually waste an hour going from one supermarket to the other to save $2.
Yes.
But we have to also remember there are some people who actually maybe are just so damn retired. There's nothing better to do. They're just hanging. They're like, what's the next thing to do? And this again comes to the thing that you have all these like interest groups for the elderly that are like, they literally have money to burn.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like when I was younger, when I built computers, like the full desktops and everything, I'd be in Shamshapo walking from one shop to the other with a sheet of paper and writing down, okay, this is like $110 cheaper. So I'm gonna buy my hard disk from shop number 7.
I
get my hard,
nice.
You get it.
You bargain and you're like, I get so far it's this price.
And then, like, what they do, they list their prices on a sheet of paper outside their shop. And I'll be okay, this shop sells cheaper hard disk, that shop sells cheaper $3. And I will literally waste 2 hours. Because come on, like when you're young.
I mean, knowing you as well, like that's your personality as well in terms of like you can get really obsessive about like what's the best deal possible or like what's the best combination.
But also when you're younger, you're like, dude, I have time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I'm guessing with a lot of these people that for all you know, they're kind of like literally, I start my job next week.
Yeah.
I have nothing to do this week.
Yeah.
I'm trying to minimize my cost. And you came in the picture like, this is perfect. I just saved $10 here.
Yep.
It could be that. But and of course, at the same time, there are all people like, you do know that 24 hours is expensive, right?
Of course.
And like they're like, we'll travel all the way from Tung Chung just to come out. Like, you spend $50 on train.
Yeah. 24 hours is definitely not. Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I know.
But
exactly
yeah,
what
like
you
going
mean,
back to, so I got so many messages, and I'm like, I'm checking like whatever, like people have their little profile picture. Some of them are like, expats with kids.
Yeah,
I'm like, there can't be like someone who's like a hobo or whatever.
Yeah.
And so here's what I decided to do, because I had said originally on the group like, oh, it's just like I'll give them to whoever.
Yeah.
I decided to have fun, and I started giving individual ones. Yes.
So when they show up, you're like, you get one.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, you're a dick, dude. They come all the way. They're like, how many do you have left? They're like, one. Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Were they disappointed? Were they, okay, great, thank you.
Well, a couple of people were like, oh, so the rest were gone? I'm like, yes, that's it.
Wow, damn,
I had
dude.
more, but I just wanted to have fun.
That sucks, man.
I met somebody outside and give them two. So I was just having fun. Here, I genuinely had a lot of fun that day just because just to see people all the way come here. I'm like, it's also kind of almost punishing them for being that cheap,
dude. Oh my god, dude.
Someone might be listening to this, and
I'm not joining that group, man.
Don't out me on this. And the craziest part about this is that actually somebody sent their helper. That's what I'm like, oh no, like.
Like you have all that ability.
You have all that ability. They sent their helper all the way down. They live on mid-levels, by the way. Like they live on mid-levels. They send the helper down all the way to Shangwan, of course, on her feet on a hot day. And I had, by the way, when they said I'm sending the helper, I did say I only have one left.
Yeah.
And they still sent the helper.
Well, I guess, they're kind of like, well, she's not, the helper's there, it's bored.
No, she wasn't. Like, I wanted to see the check. It was also my own, like, let me see if they would still go for it.
Yeah.
I want to be like, while she's at home, I'm like, hey, by the way, I only have one left to go. Okay, helper's on the way.
Yeah, dude. Jeez.
I don't know. So here's my original question based on this whole story. Has Hong Kong always been like this, or is there something wrong with us?
This is with everywhere. I mean, Singapore, Hong Kong, you've always got those. Like, for example, when I go to Singapore, you'll see people's habits are like, why? Really? You're gonna like argue about this?
Yeah. And
I think it's just every city like this, but 7 million people. Yeah. Percentage-wise, all you need is like 50 people who are this cheap.
Yeah.
But they don't represent, nor is it's an anomaly in the statistics. Yeah. So I think yes, definitely Hong Kong people have always been this cheap because again, Asia itself, we've come up from not abundance. And this is what I explain to a lot of people, like when I go overseas to West and everything, I'm like, you don't understand, like we were not born into abundance.
Yeah.
So the idea of like, oh, there'll always be money there. It's not there. So that's what the tips and everything, like, no, you know. So it's the same with like the kid who's always born with like, oh, parents will cover me. Yeah. They start throwing their money away. Like, oh, anything, I'll just call dad. Yeah. So I think we've always had that thing, and especially when you're around people, it's all about, look at the bargain, man, look what I got.
Of course, yeah.
Jimmy's right,
guess how much, yes. You're right.
Like,
that's why it's so relatable, because basically, and funny enough, it's like he makes it like an impression of his mom.
Yeah.
With like he basically makes it about an Asian mom, and it's actually not true.
Yeah.
My mom is exactly the same.
It's
like basically all the immigrant kind of like / like third world.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Because my mom would literally call me and send me a photo on WhatsApp. She's like, we bought this curtain hanger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's so nice. And then she goes, guess how much?
Yeah. You're like, of course. So that's why he's the one who made it a point. But we all experienced it.
We all experienced that.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing with Hong Kong as well, that every time we save money, we're like, I won.
Right. I would like to make an announcement now. And we're
one more?
Yeah. I have 2 more.
Wow.
And wow, look at this. It's the camera's right here. I have 2 more Oral-B toothbrush heads. Actually, 2 different. Like one is like soft bristle, and the other one is like whatever.
Yeah.
And we're giving them away to the Patreon. One lucky Patreon member. Join us on patreon.com/ohopod, where you can get goodies like this. Just a Patreon member. Just whoever just text us on Patreon.
Yeah.
And I will send them to you You know what? If you're fuck it. I will send it to you wherever you are. You're gonna get delivery of 2 toothbrush heads exclusive from
And so how are you gonna pick? Like, is it only for people who just sign up, or we should include like the original Patreon subscribers?
No, everybody. Yeah, anybody on the.
And you pick someone.
Yes,
randomly.
yeah, I'll pick.
Okay,
Yes. Yes. So join us on the Patreon. Message us on the Patreon. If you are already on the Patreon, just message us.
Yeah.
And we'll pick somebody and send them these, and it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So if you are in the area, if you're in Hong Kong Island somewhere, I will deliver them personally. There you go.
You do it personally?
Yeah, fuck
oh
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
dude.
Jeez. Dude, anything for our Patreon members.
Yeah,
They are
that's true.
genuinely the reason this is all happening.
Yeah, that's true.
So fuck it. I will deliver. I will give you a personal note, and I'll deliver the. To be clear, they were talking about like where I can walk from Shangwan.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Walking distance from
Yeah.
Shangwan, I will
Yeah.
deliver them personally.
Otherwise, just SF Express it, man.
Yes.
It's like
or
30
if you
bucks,
are
you know,
coming
yeah.
to a comedy show, I can also
Give it to you there.
Yes.
Or worst case, they're like, no, man, I've been a subscriber since day one,
Yes.
but I live in, like, say, Lantau. Like, alright, fine.
Yes.
I'll mail it to you.
I will mail. Yes, I will mail it
There
to
must
you.
be a way, yeah.
Yes, there is actually a courier service on some of the like the Lala Move and whatever.
I'm sure there's a way.
No, there is. I'm
There's-
saying
yeah.
like you can just put it in a little
Oh, yeah,
envelope.
yeah,
I can
yeah.
send it to you by actual mail. It'll be
Yeah.
fun, but from the Patreon, message us and you get the last 2. And you can be the. So this is the toothbrush heads. The new ones are not compatible anymore. Join us on the Patreon. Super fun.
Oh, man. Well, there you go. I mean, we're trying to save a lot of money. We're trying to help everybody out. You know, we're trying
Yeah, and the environment
and
and
the
all of this.
environment. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so speaking of the environment, man, I believe the Hong Kong's gonna get shaken up real soon.
Oh yeah,
You know?
we have we planned the backstory a little bit. It's actually kind of started from the Jimmy O Yang shows as
Yeah.
well, because when those happened, like you hear that a lot in Hong Kong before, like in general in the last like few years after COVID, it's like, oh, the economy is like really struggling, like
Yeah.
the F&B is like the retail and all of this. And it's definitely true when you see like some sectors, like you're looking at the shops and there's a lot of stuff is closing. Coffee shops open for like 2 months and then they close and all of this stuff. And then I always thought like, historically, when things like this happen, as long as not too bad like a war, there is definitely always a need for comedy.
Yeah.
Because it almost counters that
always.
pressure.
Good times or bad times. yeah.
Exactly. Good times and bad times, counters that pressure. People like find a release or whatever. And I thought Jimmy O Yang really showed that when it came to how many people turned up. Because
Yeah.
this is not... If this city is struggling, and yes, some of the tickets were cheaper,
Yeah.
but if this city is struggling, he wouldn't sell like 35,000
Yeah,
tickets.
that's
It
crazy,
just
yeah.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, oh, so we happen to work in the same sector. Like, why don't... Like, people are attracted to a story. That's what I genuinely
Yes.
believe.
Yeah.
People follow a story. People follow Jimmy. He's super funny. He's everything. But they like his story.
Yeah.
And people follow you for your story as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like people just, like it's either inspiration or they are relatable and
Yeah.
stuff like this. I'm like, what can I do to maybe do something like this to give people in Hong Kong a story for when it comes to our comedy, like the comedy scene.
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't then I started researching. So how did the Melbourne Comedy Festival started? There is the Edinburgh Comedy Festival, the Edinburgh Festival in general. And then I actually landed in the Middle East, ironically, where I'm like, both Abu Dhabi and Dubai that are kind of comparable when it comes to the size of the comedy scene,
Yeah.
have been having their own Dubai is called it Dubai Comedy Festival. Abu Dhabi calls it Abu Dhabi Comedy Season.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. None of them is like festival, like competition. There's just different branding. But those cities for the last few years have been choosing a time of the year, usually like summer or whatever, where they just this is the comedy season.
Yeah.
This is the comedy time, right? It's the same as Melbourne, same as Edinburgh, and they just started like a few years ago. They started with like 1 or 2 headliners.
Yeah.
And now, if you look up the Abu Dhabi comedy season, which just wrapped up, they basically went absolutely mental with their budget and how much, like how many headliners they can get. The lineup for this year, off top of my head, there's more. It's Gabriel Iglesias, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr,
Jeez.
Gad Elmaleh,
Wow.
just off top of my head. And then there is like fucking so many more.
Yo.
Pete Davidson was there. It's just like, it's so mental.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, we will never get, not never, but like we don't have the infrastructure
Yeah.
and the demand. People will just get exhausted
Yeah.
if you do that to them here. but we can have the seed of this. And actually going back to Hong Kong, that's also, I believe, how Clock and Flap started.
Yeah.
It was just like Justin, like those guys in the beginning, they're like,
made a whole thing out. Yeah.
Just made a whole thing up. It's like, this started from nothing. It did nothing this big just lands.
Yeah.
It's not like the aliens don't just give you Clock and Flap.
No,
This is it. Everything started like this. I'm like, well, nobody's doing this. Why don't I do it?
Yeah.
It's literally, I have a production company. This is what I do. Why don't I just do this? So I just created Hong Kong comedy season.
Yeah.
So when I started talking to like business people in Hong Kong, and I started like running my ideas past them, they all kind of agreed. Like people had different opinions, but I was told kind of the same points that I need to consider. One is like, good idea, which is good. Like I was encouraged to keep going, but I was very clearly told, one, you have to do it at a scale that is convincing when you are talking. Like if you just call it whatever, because you can call anything.
Yeah.
Right? You can call like, Universal
Comedy.
Whatever. But then it's like 4 shows at Bar 109, right? It's like you can do that.
Yeah.
But then people will know. People are not stupid.
Yeah.
They're like, you need to do it at a scale that is convincing, like how you can scale this up. And number 2, you have to take the risk on the first one.
Yeah.
That's something like
Always,
I was actually
yeah.
offered some assistance, like some backing from like friends or whatever. They're like, we can help you, which I said no to, because if I'm gonna take the risk, I'm just gonna take the risk all the way.
Yeah.
But they're like, you don't ask people to help you with an idea. You do the idea, and then you show a proof of concept.
Yes.
So that's where we are now. Is that like that's obviously these conversations happen over the last few months.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so on that scale, what do I do to make it make a proof of concept big enough? So I decided to go for a Chinese American name.
Yeah.
Because that's also, we talked about this on here as well, when we were like, who are the big names that can sell a lot or whatever? And Jimmy O Yang again proved that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm friends with Joe Wong.
Yeah.
Like he's a personal friend of mine. We worked together so many times. He's obviously a big name. Why don't I just message him? And I was just like, I'm so lucky to have a direct line with him.
Yeah.
When I'm just like, literally message him on WeChat. I'm like, hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of doing this thing. Actually, when I booked him in the beginning, it wasn't conceptually the whole comedy season thing.
Yeah, but just like his show maybe, right?
His show. And I'm like, I would kind of build around it, but I didn't really have a clear idea back then.
Yeah.
As clear as it is now.
Yeah.
And I just went, hey, Joe, we haven't worked together for a while. He was here 2019 when I was working for Live Nation still.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you want to come to Hong Kong? And he goes, absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
I would love to come.
Yeah. Do the show and everything.
Yeah. So worked out like first the dates and everything. And his availability for Hong Kong was 13 and 14 of August. And then after that, worked out all the details, the P&Ls. We found the venue. And then Joe's shows became the anchor for the festival.
Yeah.
Right? And in an ideal situation, and that's also one of the things that you kind of like learn and whatever, I would have the biggest headliner at the end. It's kind of like the celebration, the finale, and all of that. But because of Joe's schedule, he's only available for that window, and it's also too early to have the rest of the any big shows before. So actually, Joe ends up opening the season, which in its own way, it's pretty good.
People will comment that, what is this thing?
What is this thing? He obviously attracts audience that some of them might have not heard of us and whatever. So it's actually in its own way, it's really good because we can be like, hey, we have this thing, and here's 15 other shows.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm like, okay, this is good. Joe is now on sale. Let me actually try to do a bunch more theater shows.
Yeah.
So again, the stronger the proof of concept is, the easier it would be later to be like, I executed all of this.
Yeah.
Let's make this the next. Basically, my idea, like as simple as there should be a Clock and Flap for comedy, I will do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I will do, and actually, it's the most realistic thing, and the best timing is September.
Yeah.
Which is actually, again, like it's earlier this year just because of Joe's schedule.
Yeah.
From next year onward, I also IP'd comedy season, Hong Kong comedy season.
Yeah.
Designed the logo, had my designer do a logo, and we just IP'd the thing.
Yeah.
Hong Kong comedy season. And from this next year onwards, it's going to be all of September. And it's going to be very strict about just September.
Yeah.
And so when people are coming back to Hong Kong, they now know, they're excited about the things happening. It's also far enough away from Clock and Flap. Clock and Flap is almost always in December.
End of year.
And end of year. And actually around that time there aren't of course there's always something happening in Hong Kong, but there isn't like a mega event in that time. And we want to be that.
Yeah.
And every year we're just going to scale it up.
Yeah.
Right? So now, after we booked Joe is on sale now. He also wanted to do a Mandarin show. I'm like, let's do a Mandarin show.
Yeah.
So he's doing Mandarin on the 13th, English on the 14th.
August.
Of August. English is selling out. Mandarin still lagging behind, but we'll get there. But if you know Mandarin friends, obviously mainland Chinese friends, or people who prefer to watch comedy in Mandarin over English, come to Joe's show. English is running out. By the time you listen to this, you will still have tickets, I think, in the stage category. Upstairs is sold out. Just get on that. Joe will be fantastic. I will be opening. It will be super fun. You're doing the voice of God. You didn't even know that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. Because you're on the guest list. I'm like, hey, I will just use you for voice of God. Yes. So yes, you will get Vivek. You'll hear Vivek doing the voice of God.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Yeah. It will be super fun. Also, our own little
we'll
gag.
Make some fucked up thing.
Yes. And
Mohammed,
please welcome the host of the world's best podcast.
Wow, this guy's funnier than Seinfeld, and our headliner. So please welcome. You're like, what?
So after that, I'm like, okay, let's actually. One of the ideas that I really believe in is the how diverse Hong Kong is and how special that is for us because. Actually, even including Dubai or Abu Dhabi or whatever, it's like the people there, it's almost because there's way too many expats.
Yeah.
So even though it's diverse, it almost feels like there is no identity. Sorry, friends there. It's just like I've been there many times. It feels like it's just like a weird combination. It's like who is who, and it's like but it's no real like people like yourself, for example, is like 3, 4, 5 generations.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't have much of
it's just it's just people from everywhere.
Yeah.
And so what I like about here is we have our French shows every few months.
Yeah.
And the French shows are, sell out every time.
Yeah.
And we have obviously Cantonese shows, Mandarin shows and stuff like this. I'm like, let me also go on the idea of hey, how many languages we can do.
Yeah.
So I actually spoke to you and Tim Chan, and we added one of his shows to the calendar, and I reached out to my French co-promoter who is originally scheduled to do her headliner at Base Hall anyway. I'm like, let's just create a calendar where all of these shows are under one thing.
Yeah.
And it's just basically for the last few months, all I've been doing is to work on this comedy season as basically kind of a music festival lineup.
Yeah.
Then I reached out to our friends Maitrey and Ben Quinlan. We have been separately in communication with both of them about producing theater shows for them.
Yeah.
Because they both absolutely deserve it. You have done a couple. You have done one at the Ocean Park, pretty much.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. Yeah.
So there's only a few guys in the scene, even commercially viable, that would sell this level.
Yeah.
You are obviously one of them.
Yeah,
I would
400
say
seats.
400 seats plus, exactly. I would say, really not many people.
Yeah.
Ben and Maitri definitely fit that bill.
Yeah.
So let's just do that. Spoke to Ben separately. Spoke to Maitri. Maitri, funny enough, had a dream venue which she really liked, which is the Chusan Theater.
Oh yeah,
she just loves that theater, and she produced something there before. She's like, I've always wanted. But
I think Atul Khatri or something. One of those.
Yes, and she's really wanted to do it. So when we started the negotiation, she's like, I really want that venue, but I understand Hong Kong venue market is difficult. So whatever you find.
Yeah.
So. And it just happens that I have a friend who had booked that theater for a show.
Yeah.
And that artist, the booking fell through on the artist side. So she was like, hey, I'm about to give up that date. Do you want it?
And you're like, yep.
And I'm like, and I just called Maitri, and she couldn't have been happier.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, you got the shoes on? I've been trying for a while. Everybody, I'm like, yeah, it just happened.
Yeah.
And here's the venue. So we have Maitri on the September 23rd. She's filming basically her hour special, and it will be so much fun.
Yeah.
And Maitri is the uncontested top female comedian in the city. Not even, no one even close to this. And also in her own right, one of the best comedians in the city, period. But especially if you're a female flavor comedian, she's the one.
Yeah. I mean, in Hong Kong, the female comedy the females in comedy to be that duration, that headliner, Maitri's the only one. I can't think of any other female comedian that can pull off an hour.
You can tell me. Yeah, exactly.
In
You
Hong
have been
Kong?
in the scene longer.
No,
yeah.
I don't.
No.
A full hour? No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. My chick is the only one who can do it as
Yeah,
well. And
yeah.
she'll have her own take as well. I mean, that's also the refreshing part of it all is that she'll have jokes and everything, but like coming from a lady's angle, she can say a lot of things where like, oh yeah, I never thought of that.
Yes, she's
Yeah.
really clever. It's actually like one of these things, like sometimes I watch comedians, I'm like, you are almost like darker than, I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but like, there is something like almost sinister in a really good way. I'm like, your writing is so funny, but it makes you think. And sometimes it makes you think about like fucked up things.
Yeah.
But you're like, how did you make me do that?
Yeah.
Right?
God damn it.
And it's so clever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the things I like about her is like, you know, and she just has no fear whatsoever about her writing, about like how honest she is. So, and then of course there's our friend Ben Quinlan, who, again, one of the, I would say the OGs. He's been there here from the beginning.
For a long
right?
time, yeah. I wouldn't say OG because OG is like way OG, but like I think enough for him to have established a name that people, when they think of comedy, like, oh yeah, Ben Quinlan, I've heard of him. Yeah. I'll put it this way, like there are certain names that in the Hong Kong comedy scene, when you say comedians, people, it's not surprising to go, oh, have you heard of this guy called Ben Quinlan? Oh, yeah, there we go. So that you're at that level.
Yeah. And also Ben, because of obviously his connections in the business world, and I got to learn recently that Ben is basically most famous than all of us, not just in person, on LinkedIn.
Yeah, he's
Ben
huge.
has so many followers on
it's
LinkedIn
insane.
that it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's super connected in that sense. Yeah.
He's like genuinely an Ben is an influencer
and
on top
LinkedIn,
of everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, how can you be this successful, this rich, this funny, and you're also this famous? What the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell's going on, man? Yeah, so he should have no problem selling because I'm sure it was LinkedIn. People, I wouldn't want to see this side of him now.
Yes, exactly. So Ben. So that might sound almost overwhelming because on top of these 3 theater shows, I also had a bunch of headliners already booked for September. Again, September just being a good month.
Yeah.
So on top of these 3 theater shows, the French show, I also have Gajan Nat coming from Malaysia.
He's doing on 6th of September.
6th of September. Yeah. Gajan Nat, if you don't know him, he is on Netflix.
Chindian.
Yeah, Chindian, exactly.
Chinese
and the name of his new show is called the Global Chindian Citizen or something.
Something like that,
I have Gajan coming on the 6th of September. I have Elena Gabriel coming on the 13th of September.
Yeah.
And I have myself headlining on the 27th of September.
Yeah.
And we have Tim Chan's show in Cantonese, if you want that, on the 13th
September.
It's actually the same night as Elena Gabriel as well.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of other stuff I'm genuinely forgetting. Like, you can just go to comedyseason.hk and we'll leave the link behind. But here's where I need your support, or I think what you should get behind. It's going back to the beginning of an idea, right?
Yeah.
The idea is like we need to show the capabilities of what the stand-up scene here can do, and how awesome it is that we can execute this in a way that can show everybody like, hey, for the next years.
Yeah,
let's just
expect something like that. Yeah,
expect something like this. This is gonna be a stable. Like, one of the coolest things when I started tapping, like, you know, contacts and companies and stuff like this. Again, people got behind an idea. So I have, for example, Cham is officially one of our supporters.
Nice.
And, you know, once I explained to them, they're like, yes, this is a good idea. We would like to support you. Macquarie Bank is on board. We have the Australian International School is on board. We have the American Club is on board. We have the Asia Society is on board.
Yeah.
We have this new cool membership-based group called Tova. And Tova is basically a decentralized Soho house.
Yeah.
And it's Soho house without a premise.
Yeah.
And people pay a subscription, and Tova gives them access to different stuff. So they collaborated with us. They are supporting us on this. And there's so many other entities, like I'm forgetting actually. And not to pat myself on the back, it's my job, okay? So it's just my job to do all of this. But to go around and hustle this much, to feel like, oh, I'm actually getting somewhere with this. It's just like you're raising something from an idea. And now you have, like, when you're just looking at the poster and supported by blah, 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 I am also completely not even tapping into my relationship with Cluck and Flap that is helping me execute some of these shows, which simply means I'm paying a fixed fee for them to execute.
Produce the whole thing, They'll make sure the lights are working.
Lights are working. You also handle all the communication with the venue, and you manage my budget. Like, this is my budget. I'm like, and you give me ideas of like where to allocate this. For example, we want street posters. Okay, you talk to the street poster guy. You help me with the design, blah, blah, blah. But this is a whole other thing. Cluck and Flap is also on board, and they're happy to support.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's just I'm really proud of it before it even started. I genuinely am. Just like the fact that it's becoming something that's like, this is like, it's also like at some points almost growing so fast.
Yeah.
You're like, okay,
Whoa,
this is fine.
this is- yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Exactly. When you're just looking at the theater shows, and then I started to do a show count the other day. This is 17 shows.
Yeah. It's driving us in a month, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Every
It's
other
just
day.
basically-
Yeah. Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
like, it's going to happen in like a week or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And it's just so cool. So here's what I want you to do is just get behind it. Like
Yeah.
that's all. That's as simple as that. Tell people that we're doing a super cool thing. You know, backstage comedy, us, Ho Ho Hong Kong, Vivek and I. Those guys are just doing something from scratch.
Yeah.
It's just like nobody's helping us in terms of like, you know, there is no bigger picture. There's nobody who's like, okay, you do this for us and here's some money. No, just me.
Yeah.
And also 1,000% of the financial risk is on me.
Ha.
It's actually, so just very quickly without going into like crazy details, you know, the financial risk on this scale is basically artist guarantees, production, venue, and other things like execution, production execution and stuff like this. Basically, I just had to front everything because it's the only way it works.
Yeah.
You can get a bank loan or whatever. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would if I'm like homeless, but I'm like, I don't do that shit. Like, I just want to just use my own money. That also means any risk I take is just like, I'm not bringing anyone else down with me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's just what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to say in return. I hope if you understand this and you would like to support, just come out to the shows.
Yeah.
That's it. Just
comedyseason.hk. Tickets are on sale for the shows already, right?
Everything is on
yeah,
sale,
yeah.
actually.
So just go there. What you
Yeah.
should do, right? Do like basically Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Just like any random show. just pick one random show.
Yeah.
Come watch that show, or like buy a ticket for that show, right? And then the other shows, then read the description.
I almost
like,
drank the microphone. by the way. Open the- I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
whoop.
like, ooh, if you can't even drink water, can you do a whole season of comedy? We'll find out.
Yeah, well, actually, very quickly on the comedyseason.hk, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you're saying
Yeah.
come to a random so when you're looking at it, it's like a calendar, basically.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's so many shows, but also like, you can literally come, but you can come to all of them. They're all so freaking different.
Yeah,
Like if you're
yeah.
looking, for example, and I'm sure our listeners have seen Maitri, have seen Vivek.
Yeah.
If you're coming to these two shows, there is nothing. in
Yeah,
common.
they're very different. Yeah.
So different.
Absolutely, yeah. They're
You
both
can come to
comedy, but
both.
like very different styles. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, if it's up to me and I'm choosing, like if you're asking me, so Mohammed, you made this whole thing, should I come? Come see Joe Wang.
Yeah.
The simple reason is not because he's the biggest or whatever. He's the one who's not from, like, he's
Not from you won't get like
You won't get
you're
so
not
many
gonna
chances.
show up. Yeah.
Last time Joe Wang was here was 2019.
Yeah.
Just
That was
FYI.
6 years ago, man.
6 years ago. And he is obviously very busy. He spends so much time between like the US and China, working in both countries. And his profile just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So that's the one I would recommend, number one.
Yeah.
Everything after that, I like your idea.
Yeah,
Throw
yeah.
a dart at...
This is what we do at like comedy festivals in Australia and everything. Just like go watch one random show. You're like, I don't know what this is. Go check it out.
Yes.
And you'll probably be pleasantly surprised, or you'll be like, okay, turns out I don't like this. But now you know, okay, this is not my style. I'm looking for
Yes.
something else.
Yes.
You know, it's like that random restaurant. We'll go out for date now. Where do you want to go? You know what? Let's go somewhere random.
Yes.
You're gonna eat a meal no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Let's go for just random one. See, you never know. You're like, oh, it turns out I like strawberry ice cream.
Yeah.
Right? And,
Yeah.
and the fun thing I have to just point out is that, and if you enjoy a show, go check out and see similar comedians, or even ask like, hey, you know, who's something similar to this person?
Yes.
Go check out stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's a
yeah.
good way to watch one show completion and just see all the different diversity that you have in there.
Yeah.
And if you don't go watch a show, you are not a diverse, inclusive, and equity person.
Yes, you're a DI hater,
Exactly,
and
yeah.
you don't like people to succeed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we're telling you now. So think about it. Look at the mirror.
Yes.
And the next time you actually look in the mirror and think to yourself like, I'm a good person.
Yeah.
Just remember, there's gonna be one seat at that show.
Yeah.
That could have been yours.
It could have been yours.
Yeah.
I mean, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I don't want to sound all sloppy. Like, this is like, we couldn't do this without, even people just listening. If we're doing this every week and there's 0 listeners, we just
Yeah.
shut it down.
Yeah.
But the fact there's 2 of you, or 100 or 500, I was also like, we're running out of time, but very quickly, I was reminded the other day, very weird. It was such a weird, surreal moment. It almost made me like consider some stuff as like, I didn't know how impactful this podcast is.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
I have no clue either.
Like, genuinely, because people like random. I know it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
but random people listen,
Yeah,
and they're like, they pay
yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
in different occasions, I was reminded with stories we have told.
Yeah.
And I was also reminded that like, oh no, when on this episode you have recommended to do this.
Yeah.
And I went and did it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
It's so cool, but I'm like,
Okay.
I don't even know what to say or
Yeah.
like how to react.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. It's just, I'm because to us it's just like,
Yeah.
you know,
We
it's
just
like
talk.
we're
It's
just
like, okay.
talking.
Yeah.
But it's so cool that you guys just like, it's so cool that you even listen. So thank you. And it's been like our 5th, 6th year. We'll also do a live recording of this podcast as part of the festival of the season, and we'll announce that date like in a week or so. And and last thing is obviously the Patreon. You guys have been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we'll continue on the Patreon.
Yeah,
Patreon.com/HOOPod.
Yeah.
On top of that, go to comedyseason.hk.
Yeah.
And if you need, like, your teeth are just not getting brushed properly, join the Patreon. You might
Yes.
get yourself, like, 2 brush heads.
Yes, 2 brush heads, which actually you can use manually.
You can.
Yes, if
You can.
without
Yeah.
the actual toothbrush
Yeah.
as well. You can just have one of these for emergency.
Yeah.
And then you there you go. So
Like, you could, like, put next to your floss in your pocket.
Yes.
Just go brush your teeth in the bathroom. You have no idea. And let's say for some reason you kind of feeling like, you know what, I'm just not getting the good, like, I don't know, I'm feeling very hot in summertime. Melanin going! yeah, so you can do that on your face.
Yeah.
You can do that.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you at the live show.